All right.
Hello,
You go.
everybody. Hello, everybody. We are back. What is the first actual round of Smite OCL season? What are we on? 4, 5? I don't know. 4, 5,
I
I
believe it's
think.
5, yeah.
And this game is Scrim locked versus Shower Time with the relegated boys. And I am keen for this one. I'm not gonna lie. I'm here with Fabled
Over
Red.
red. Yeah. It's looking to be an interesting game. Hopefully, we see some pretty fun and interesting players here today. Very exciting.
If we can get over to the team list, or we can just jump straight into picks and bans. Even we could go straight into picks and bans.
Yeah, I think we can go
We
through, smash both those
it's
out.
got the
Should be
team.
pretty good.
Oh no, here we are. Scrim locked. Scrim locked up and running. We got some boys that have been playing together for ages. Some joining them. We have KO, Weave, Galen, Ning Xiaola, who have played together for quite some time. Some old names, those fellas, and then joined by Osmay and King Carter. Makes a solid team.
Yeah, hopefully, we see a bit of a bit of that old teamwork coming through for a lot of the more experienced teammates. Hopefully, we see some interesting players. I'm pretty excited for this one.
You got a very level head and talker in Weave. From what I know anyway, is the voice of reason in most of the teams he plays for. And then back with someone like KO as well in jungle, who I haven't played with, but I also assume is very talkative as well. And them being jungle support, I reckon their calls could be on point. And we got Shower Time to Relegated Boys, the team.
Uh,
Their roster that they signed up with is the Wax Python in the solo lane, Chigo jungle, Robbie mid, House support, and Supreme Leader OCE, ADC. But I believe this game it will be Chigo is not here tonight, so it'll be Robbie in the jungle, freshly off the ban. It'll be Yugi in ADC, replacing Supreme Leader OCE, and Customs in the mid lane, I believe. But a lot of hype around the team, a lot of controversy around the team. Want to see how they go. I don't know how much they've scrimmed, but I also want to see how these teams go, how that team pulls off. You know.
Yeah, I'm sure we're going to be looking forward to a pretty action-packed game. Hopefully, we see a bit of confidence coming out of Shower Time despite the swap outs for picks. And yeah, it's getting to picks and bans. It should be pretty exciting.
Straight into it. I want to see what they actually ban here. Because
Feel like
honestly, haven't watched a lot of SPL or any of that stuff, and on the meta right now, I kind of have no idea. I have heard though, Raijin, I heard that's in a solo lane now. I got told that on my
A
game,
little bit
and
of
I'm
Final
very
Magic,
confused.
yeah, a little bit of Final Magic made it work. Pretty safe bans here so far. Raijin and Mojo, I feel like those are pretty standard. Nothing too crazy going on at the moment.
Classic Athena. See, I don't know how. I know she got buff, and it is a sick buff. The ult is kind of even more sick than it was, but I don't know if she's all that. At the moment, maybe it's just respect on house potentially. Oh yeah, that's weird. No way, that's
Yeah,
good.
not a huge fan of the ban here. Maybe it's a comfort pick from Scrimlock, so it could be one of those safe bans. Just try and keep him on the toes.
Yeah, I saw.
That is a
He
fair
hasn't been
ban.
buffed yet, has he? The
Oleron's still quite crazy.
Oleron's sick, but I forgot Lance. He hasn't been
No, I
buffed, has he?
don't think Lance has been buffed
And yeah,
recently. No, I just think
he's
that's
still
probably a comfort pick ban.
ass unless they think KO plays it or something. And
Barber,
Barber,
fair
that's a
ban.
ban on Carter, and it is just an annoying mid lane of the face because you kind of have to pick something that's gonna kill it.
I
Because
have
if you
come
don't,
to cover
it won't
this
die.
land in darkness.
Cherno first pick I've been told is the ADC now. I don't know how. I haven't played much since moving, but I still don't think he's like well and above like your Ramas and stuff. But people been picking it.
At the moment, he's just a flavor of the month just because of his buffs. He's really strong, but I feel like that might just be someone who's practiced and is comfortable with it. We are seeing interesting hovers. The area has been quite interesting for a first pick hover. I like the Pele. I don't think she has a whole lot that can really go against her at the moment, seeing as she is so strong in the current meta, just with the buffs and changes to ult and whatnot. We do
I
see the areas get locked in.
I've been told that the Pele in SPL has also been going to the mid lane. Don't know if that'll happen here. And I also don't know if I haven't actually seen it been played. I've just been told it's been playing in mid, and like assassins haven't been playing in mid.
Yes, that has been a little bit that going on.
Some assassins in mid could be kind of spicy, but I don't know if I don't see Carter as much of an assassin mid laner, and I don't know about customs mid, so I'm not sure if they will bring mid.
Through my experience, I don't think that's a mid pick, just because I don't think customs is too comfortable with that kind of thing. We are seeing a Camazotz, and I'm pretty sure that is a jungle pick for KO, because he is quite comfortable in that.
Time to go to work.
I am a big fan of the Ares right now, and I do think he's really strong. I do think he's like one of the best supports, but at the same time, still Ares. I realistically don't think you can like first pick or like second pick him, because as you see here, they just got Kemba Herc.
Yeah, I wouldn't call him a safe first pick either, in my opinion, because their comp currently.
Welcome to the underworld.
Like, if you just swap that Hades and Ares around, you got the Ares on that third pick after 3 of Scrimlock's picks have been come out, then you kind of get the gist of if this Ares will actually be useful or not.
Yeah, definitely. I do kind of agree with that. Yeah, the Hades pick, I think could be pretty interesting. I feel like that's going to be a solo side pick though, just because I'm not sure how that would fare in the mid lane at the moment.
Yeah, no, he's been out of the mid lane for quite some time.
Do see a little bit of a Ganesh ban. I feel like that's a decent ban into their comp, just because, you know, stopping that Hades from being able to ult, stopping that Ares from ulting as well. That's a pretty safe ban.
If you want to ban supports and you don't really know what the person plays, Ganesh is always a safe one. It's also like the most annoying support to play into, just because he's cringe. So that's the other one.
Double cringe.
Those two go hand in hand. And if you don't know what to ban support, ban those two. It'll be enough.
We're seeing a double support ban from Shower Time and Scrimlocked double ADC ban. So different priorities here we're seeing. Bit curious as to what each team's going to do in response.
I don't mind, especially with like a sub coming in, especially Yugi being off role. Like just target banning. I don't know if Yugi actually plays Rama on her, but like taking away a person's pool when they don't really have a pool if they're off rolling.
Yeah, just to remove that level of
is
flex.
Better than trying to ban out someone who has a very vast ocean.
I do think this DBT is a pretty safe pick, so I think that that's fair. I like that a lot. Freya coming out, that is a spicy pick.
I love me some Freya. I still think she's broken, and I like her in this comp as well.
Maui, not my favorite support, but I think we can see some effective play here. It does get locked in. I kind of like Scrimlock's team at the moment. It feels like a very interesting one to watch. So we'll see how this goes.
Yeah. And the Huang. Yu Huang. I don't really like the Huang if he does lock this in against a Kemmer. I think Kemmer has a free time.
Yet ready
even when he gets up, Kemmer doesn't really have a hard time like staying on him and just like waiting. Even if you have to use,
it's not.
Even if like you dive this Yu Huang, he goes up and then the team comes. If you still have a chance to kill him, even going up into the ult, even if you're not getting the damage on the Huang, you're just like wasting time until he gets down, and then you have your abilities back up again. He just kind of dies.
Yeah, we are going to probably be seeing a little bit of dive here coming from Scrimlock with that comp, just from the Cam and Hercules. So we'll see how he manages to pull it off in the Yu Huang. I'm pretty interested to see how this game actually does go.
Yeah, same. We can probably just get straight into game. So after all that, I feel like this Ares is gonna have a rough time. You don't really have beads burners. I guess Hades does alright, but like Hades is really only gonna be getting stuff off of the Freya, maybe.
Yeah, I feel like he's gonna be relying on some really good Yu Huang twos. And even then, it's going to be a really big beads burner game this game to try and see if the Ares does get a chance to pull. If
the Ares pulls someone, it'll be crazy because all of those people have very easy ways. They all have ults that can get him out of it. The Cherno can just dash into a wall. They all going to have beads. Going to be a rough time for this Ares to actually do stuff. But if he hits the cripples, he has some good cripple opportunities. The ults will probably go missing.
We're seeing relic-wise. I'm pretty interested in this. Double blink from both junglers. So this should be a pretty aggressive early game. Hopefully we're looking to see a nice little level 1 to 2 fight. We are seeing a tainted steal from both solo laners. I like that. I like that a lot. Preparing for the late game. We'll see how this goes.
I like the tainted on the Hades. I don't know what The Tainted's fine anyway, I guess. I'm pretty sure it's at a good point at the moment. But like, what are you anti-healing?
I can
X-Bar
see.
Pele with Soul Eater, I guess.
Yeah, that's a Soul Eater first Pele. So I think that is actually fairly safe, Tainted, and the Hades as well. So it's probably
also-
not too bad.
Bluestone coming out from Robbie is fine in the jungle. It does help with clear, but your kind of sustain is kind of lacking, so it's kind of rough if you want to try and gank someone if you don't really get it off.
Great pull there.
Very
We
good
might
damage.
see the house get taken down a little bit here.
Yeah,
He
level
is going to
one,
be
still
bopped up a
hitting.
little bit. Still level 1.
Ooh,
Just
there's a
gets
shell
out. Good
coming
shell
out.
there last second. We are seeing the mid lane though. They are being pushed back. Shout time in the tower. Really good pressure from Kato and KO.
Yeah, kind of expected with when you put these hunters into the mid lane, they kind of just get pressure, especially into someone like Huang. And
So much
Huang's
early
not
pressure, yeah.
overly aggressive in his early game,
So
and
we've
I'm
seen
sure
two
this is just going
relics.
to take off as well.
Yeah, we've seen 2 relics be used by Shower Time already. Blink down on jungler and shell on the
Up,
support.
down.
Solo
I
side's looking pretty dead at the moment. Interested
I
to
feel-
see if anyone does
yeah.
take it.
I feel like the only lane that's going to really have pressure in this one is coming off of Wax, and it's just whether or not Wax will be able to, if they're going to pressure that side, which it does look like Robbie is coming up.
Really good driving strike.
Oh,
from Osmo
see.
there. Excellent job there. He's so low.
Does he
We
get the
are gonna
kill
see a
though?
gank
Robbie
from
is
Robbie.
around.
Does manage to stop him from getting that pick there, but I think Osmo is in the clear.
Yeah,
Well,
it's
we are seeing a
something you
pretty
always
potential.
got to be careful for with this Herc.
I feel like this game we are going to see KO probably sit on that duo a little bit, just get that shield camp on rotation, look for any ganks potentially. So I wonder how that's going to go.
I wouldn't even mind seeing KO as well try and punish this Hades. A lot of Hades are clinical wave dashes.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
And Wax might not be it. Wax is a known safe solo lane player, but maybe if he's not normally on these mega lane winning picks like a Hades, he might get over himself a bit.
Yeah, of course. I'm not too surprised for the level of progression we're seeing right now. It is going to be pretty safe early game. Really nice pull there. Does hit the stun, just misses it, but I think we might still see him get pulled down.
Ooh,
House just
they chase. They
barely
might be
eking
able to
out
get him
there.
eventually.
I think he gets out here, unfortunately. We
Yeah,
are going to
the
see a little bit of a
X-Ball.
turn going on here. Yugi laying down the hurt right there. Solo side, both junglers looking like they want to invade here. Bobby is
Wouldn't
taking
even-
a little bit of punishment. Carry does manage to leap away.
Wouldn't even mind to see this Freya Maui now go for that purple buff. You got the Freya with the bombers. You know both junglers are over the solo side. I would like to see some pressure over there.
Really
and
nice
first.
ult from Carter there. That felt like the correct play to make, to be honest.
Yeah.
They didn't get their blue, unfortunately, but I think we might see an invade up top. They are going to look for it, though. But Wobby probably clears this in time. Good blink from KO. Does
Ooh,
secure
he
the
gets
blue
it.
buff.
See,
Very
that's
nice.
going to be a large spike in the terms. Both camps invaded. You got first blood. That could be the role they need. Only a 200 gold lead though, which probably
Yeah, we
just
haven't
falls.
seen-
I
haven't
guess
seen
that
too
would.
much-
I guess that probably just falls to Carter making that rotation. Probably lost a wave and a half maybe, but even then he got first blood. So I don't really know where that money's
I still
even
think that's
money's coming
not a
from.
bad. Yeah, I still think that's not a bad play for them, just to get Solo side up a little bit, because that would be the dead leg this game a little bit. Osme getting that pressured by the Hades pick, so him getting that early extra money, extra gold, not bad at all.
Yeah.
Potentially seeing
Both
a
level
gank
5
here.
here first now. They stepping up's kind of a bit risky. Yugi has his level 5. Ares probably just a little bit off since he wasn't at that wave.
Just misses the pull, unfortunately, there. Yeah, we are seeing pretty fair, even control across the map. Looking like left side's leaning more towards shower time and right side's more scrim locked. So hopefully we see maybe a potential shift in that one. Chigo, where's Chigo? He's off for today for unknown reasons. He's just been subbed out, so we'll see what happens later. Just answering chat question.
I'm actually a bit curious how these Gold Furies are gonna go. There's obviously Shred. I reckon early Gold Furies is probably gonna go the way of Scrimlock, but they don't have that clinical mage. So even though Huang's not like a classic securer, probably has better secure over that side. But those early pulls, if they can get some ward pressure around that gold, double
Yeah, of
ADC.
course. I don't see too much secure on either side here. We might be seeing some potential really good value out of that Hercules pick with that ult. Maybe that's the secure they need to try and eke it towards the direction of Scrimlock. We do see an ult out from Wobby, and then sorry, in the names, Customs does pop his ult as well. Carter is going to be putting a bit of pressure on them in the jungle side. Just manages to sneak out, not taking too much damage there.
Yeah. I would like to see potentially an early Shoguns from Weave. Just
Yeah,
if they are
definitely with this
looking
build.
towards that early pressure on gold too, maybe a second. I would like second, third's also fine, but you kind of have to get Shoguns at some point in this comp. And then
Yeah,
in
of
saying
course.
that, I would like to see House. He looking like he's probably going to go this. If he's going, what's that called again? The cloak. Forgot what that's
Oh,
called.
yeah, prophetic cloak, yeah.
If he's going that, he's probably getting thieves afterwards. But then you kind of want that relic dagger, that witchblade, or at least a mid guard even.
Yeah, hopefully we at least see a third item like Dagger, I think, just to really try and get value out of that Ares pick, because if not, he's probably going to struggle with his ultimates, really.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've seen a bit of pressure being applied. Good poke by Customs, taking Weave down to half health. He hits the chains. House is putting a little bit of pressure on. Do we see him ult up? Maybe. Yukong does ult.
I don't have to have
Weave
the
looks like
damage.
he is out. Yeah, he does sneak out there. Pretty low.
Shell.
The shell.
Don't know if the shell was necessary, but he got it.
It was. Yeah, but it's definitely good to grab that. Solo side-wise, pretty expected. Wax Python full health on the Hades pick, and Osmate just run around getting farm. So, nothing too interesting there. Yeah, I think we're going to be seeing some...
Nice
Does hit the Voop. Yep, and he gets out. Really nice Voop from them. Does manage to push in the tower. Wax Python does ult in advance. It looks like he is going to go down here.
Well, I love to see that. As I was talking about, clinical wave dashes. He wanted the pressure back. He dashed for a reason unknown, and KO was there.
Yeah. Really good blink. He didn't even use his ult either, so he still has that safety net in case he does get Ares pulled.
And the Chalice, Chalice man, what's that, like 500, 600 gold spent?
Yeah, 600 gold down the drain, yep.
Or is it 400 for a Chalice of the Oracle? It might be 700 gold he spent. Is it 3? Or is it 4? Oh, caught the dash!
Gets the stun off. Really good ult.
In the shadows though, yeah.
Coming
back.
Takes a little bit of poke.
Has the boys coming. That's a very good forward.
We might be seeing a Freya ult come out here. We do see it come down with the Pele ult as well. Really good counter rotation, but I really like the Freya ult there. We do see Ares ult out.
And then, yep, Cherno dashes in though.
Nice ult there. House getting pulled all the way back. He might be taken down here for this one. Does shell. Really good shot there.
Yes.
Carter does hit the orders though. That was a really nice, I reckon that was a really nice counter rotation, but really good plays from Scrimlock there, just in response to that.
It's always been when Freya's good, it's like you have to camp the Freya. But like at the moment, I reckon, especially with the Freya now going up like instantly into the sky, she could be so aggressive, and it is so hard to kill that god. Even if you camp her, you have to be like on time on like beads down, ult down.
That was some really nice ult usage, I think, from Scrimlock there, so you can't fault them for that. Honestly, really nice series of plays there. A lot of pressure on an Ing Shell. We are seeing Weave still going to be camping that lane, just trying to get more pressure for his carry. Yeah, solo side-wise, not too much going on. Wax does ult here. We might be seeing some punishment later for that.
Totem.
You do know the rules though, totem or bust. He's going to lose the lane, wanted to get that totem down.
Honestly, it's probably not that bad for Wax. I don't know if this was his plan initially or he just really wants to totem. But taking that totem away from House, because Galen does have Boomba's dagger, which means his menace sustain in lane is horrid. So he kind of wants that totem pressure.
Yeah, of course, that's actually a good call there, yeah.
Yeah, Wax was, I can guarantee Wax, that was Wax's plan. But either way, always good to contest it anyway.
You do see a gank come off here. Pele does get the knock up. Good Voop. No punishment.
Ooh, wild ult.
Pele ult goes off as well. Really
Again,
nice job there, I reckon.
Even with, didn't even have to use ult or beads. That god is insane and cringe. to gank, and I think she should be getting picked way more than she is at the moment.
At the
I
moment,
think
yeah,
that-
really,
I think
really
that
good
God's
pressure.
broken.
Late game 4 autos, it's over. Squishy's dead. So, well, now this one's gonna go. I'm pretty interested to see how the sieges go, just because there is so much damage coming up from Scrimlock here. I really do want to see, as you've said, the Shoguns pop out.
Yeah, and with these, like, well, what's that, 1500k lead at the moment, that's not really what you want, especially with when they're running double hunter, because it's gonna get stronger. They're gonna go through the roof, or probably soon. As soon as the second ring's done from Freya, she's gonna be able to kill pretty much anybody very quickly, assuming that's demonic. We see some pressure in the mid lane. Camera ult.
You see Camel come out there. Not too much happening at the moment in the mid lane.
It's the classic. It's just rough looking for shower time. There's not a lot of really hard CC, and you're up against a team full of Sky Gods. It's going to be very hard to kill any of them, really.
We are seeing some pretty good aggression here coming out in the duo lane. Weave is going to look for his ADC, trying to give him that extra room just in case. House also looking for a potential play here. It looks like they're all going to split off here. Vision-wise, we don't see a whole lot happening on the map at the moment. It looks like mostly Scrimlock just putting out the, standard duo wards. Not too many wards here coming up from shower time, though. Wax does force the ult again, use his ult again on the totem just to make sure he gets that one.
Yeah, what else are you going to use Hades' ult for in lane? Especially against a Herc now that's level 12. It's got the defense. You're not really killing him ever.
Yeah, of course. Yeah. And we are seeing a good gold pool here. This is
Yeah,
surprising comp-wise. This is what you kind of want to see.
Done.
Scrimlock
Love
does
it.
just eke that one out, yeah. I think we need to see a little bit more vision coming out from shower time just on those objectives, because they are looking most likely to just get those off cooldown. Shower time is looking like they're going to take that totem, though. Not totem, the Stygian, with not too much competition there. Rax does dash in. A little bit of poke off on the mid. Not too much happening there.
Yeah.
Definitely at least something. They got something on the map after that Gold Fury loss, so it's not terrible. We are looking at a small gank potentially in the in the duo, sorry.
This is a big rotation from Wax as well. If this doesn't go well for them, it could be very bad for Wax.
Robbie eats the stun from the Maui. We do see a good pull back in the tower. Freya looking to finish off that Pele, doesn't quite get it off. Ares ult on that Freya, she does beads. And we are going to see Yugi getting slapped down here. It looks like he is taken out, yes. So we see a 1-for-1 trade there. KO looking like he wants to get House down as well. Not a whole lot he can do there with Carter ulting in as well. Really, really good counter rotation from Scrimlock there. Unfortunately, Shower Time just couldn't get the damage off fast enough to secure multiple kills.
Very good counter fight from Scrimlock. I would have liked to have seen Most did rotate after that, whereas he probably could have just seen how that fight was going. Could have just stayed right. Probably could have had that tier 1 as well, which would have been massive.
Definitely.
But either way, win fight, very big win fight. They probably hopefully get a tier 1 here.
Yeah, we are seeing gold-wise.
Maybe
the
not.
lead's just
They probably
only getting
won't.
bigger at the moment, yeah. So 3.4 to 3.75. Wax does dash in. Looks like he's looking for the ult here. He does get it off,
Does
unfortunately.
get it.
Not a lot of options for
going,
getting
yeah.
out here. He does get taken out. Wax dives the tower. Interesting play there. Not a whole lot happening after that.
A very long time spent out of lane here, and Os only has that 1 level lead. If we had just stuck out in the solo lane, we could be looking at like a level 15 Herc right now, and then he could just start rotating and killing everybody.
Is looking for that Pyromancer to refrag here. It looks like they are looking for it. Weave is going to walk up and try and get some vision on it. And we are seeing Osmo come down to contest. We might see an ult for a steal here. They are going to pull it. Weave and Carter looking for something here. Really big Herc
very good pull.
in the forefront.
Ult coming out.
And we do see the Gold Fury does get taken down by Shower Time. Scrimlock cannot steal it. Haley having to back off there. Osmate looking like a bit of trouble. Does manage to sneak out though.
No one around him though.
Yeah, unfortunately. Good beats coming out from Osmate to win that knockoff. He does get chained though, unfortunately. And it looks like he might go down here. Customs killing Osmate. We also see KO going down as well. Really good fight here by Shower Time. Ningxia does hit the ults, gets the double kill.
Robbie no mana as well. Oh, Whoop just missed. But the root,
Really nice.
the Cherno root doesn't.
Really nice rotation from Ninja there. Managed to get multiple kills at once. Galen putting in work. We are
Good
seeing the pull
pull.
on Wax. He might not get out here.
Dash over the camp.
Looks like he's looking for it. He
Oh.
ults instead. We are going to see him push that one out. And he does manage to sneak
Okay,
out
that's
potentially.
wild.
He is out. He does
Oh,
blink
near
out
the
as
blink.
well.
I feel like he could have just gone over the green wall there and
Yeah, I agree with that.
not used the blink, but still
I think
gets
he
out.
wanted to see if he could maybe get a counter ult off and see if he could get some picks off, but unfortunately, Typhon's Fang not enough lifesteal by itself. Really interesting fight though. I think shower time for the first half, really good fight there, honestly. But
Yeah,
the,
it did
the
start off
damage,
well.
the damage Ninja put off. He came in that fight, did a solid 2-3k. He's already top damage. Really,
The only
a
thing I'm
lot of
worried
damage.
for right now is Scrimlocked is kind of convincingly winning all of these fights, but they still only have this 2k lead and they haven't got a tier 1 yet. All of them are barely alive, so I feel like if they just grouped and like push down 2 waves, they get like the lead will then take off. But I feel like they should be much further ahead than they are at the moment, especially with the Gold, Fury, multiple easily won fights.
I feel like we're seeing a bit of apprehension from shower time. I think they should have gone for that gold pool there, knowing that there's 2 in the mid lane. But it looks like they are going to pick the fight instead. Ares getting the pull off. We do see Weave and KO ult in response. Kaylee does ult in here, not a whole lot happening. Weave jumping out. Yugi definitely laying a bit of smack down the mid lane. They do push in for the mid towers. Grimlock looking like they have to take this one back. And it looks like we are going to see Shower Time potentially go pick up that Gold Fury after the fight. Really nice pressure there from Shower Time. I really think that they're grouping a bit better here in this instance. Wax does dash in, KO jumps away, not a whole lot going on. He does get the double ult off though, KO no jump.
Oh,
KO does beat a bit late, does take him out though, Ninja just pumping damage. House push into the wall. I don't think we're going to be seeing this Ares escape anytime soon. And he does get taken out there. Really unfortunate.
A double clip on this Freya. You know what I'm saying? This Freya is
She just
heavily
did,
underrated.
She just did 2,000 damage in that one fight. I think she's definitely showing her worth right there. It does feel like a bit of no green again there, Ben, but that's what we like to watch. Pretty safe gold pull here. I don't think we're seeing a lot of contesting happening with Osme right there, and they do secure it. Osme just walking away as well. We are going to be seeing, potentially, Wobby does take that Stygian Beacon, but I think we might see some contesting. They do give it away, so at the very least, Shower Time does manage to nab that Beacon.
We did see 2 towers go down too. I'm assuming to minions because I don't think I saw anybody hit them. But and that amassed this 4k gold lead now, and hopefully if they regroup right now, go around this fire giant, look for a pick before you look for a pick initially. If not, you get Pyromancer, start a fight at Pyro, maybe leads into a fire giant. I'd like to see some heavy grouping on this right side.
Yeah, I think we're seeing a bit from Shower Time, like it's just a case of they're over-committing to fights. Wax Python, you know, dashing in there, trying to get the ult off and getting punished immediately by Galen on that Freya pick. So hopefully we see them back up a little bit after they pick a fight and group back up. We are seeing ult does get tossed by Osme, smacking down Wax Python and KO securing the kill there. We are seeing the what's the Jibbalunka ult come out. Carter does ult in there. It looks like we are going to be seeing a Pyro pull here. I don't think Shower Time's going to be able to contest this at all.
Yeah, I would have liked to have just seen him go straight to fire instead of Pyro. But
Yeah, I don't think we would have seen a lot of contesting there. We are seeing third item, by the way, on that support pick. The Shoguns does come out, so we are going to be seeing a lot more damage being brought out by those carries.
yeah, excellent. I do like the breastplate as well. Not really getting a lot of magical damage on top of you. Wax's build, actually, I don't mind it. It's kind of troll, I think. Like,
Yeah,
he probably
I
does
think-
do a lot of damage, but like, you're not, especially against the Chernobog and Freya, how often are you really getting your full kit off before, and then
Yeah,
you go on the Cherno, you don't get your full kit off, he dashes into a wall, you've used a full kit, and now you're a full damage Hades that's just gone in and all in. I think it's a bit weird. Hopefully he does go into some kind of defense. His next 2 items.
Yeah, I'm not too sure of that pick either, to be honest with you. We are seeing on a house, he does have both stacking items and he's looking for a relic dagger, it seems. So hopefully he gets a bit more Thebe stacks online and manages to be a bit more tanky for his team, because he does look like he's getting a bit of punishment just for being so far up. We see level-wise as well, he's 3 levels down when it comes to weave. KO is going to be looking for Robbie there. Does force the ult. Is he going to blink back in though? He just doesn't get it off. Yugi laying a bit of pressure down.
Ooh,
He does
the dash
dash.
in's rough.
Double
Oh,
root
good
coming out
whoop.
from Galen. Not a whole lot of punishment from it though, but a really nice rotation just to support up. I'm liking the aggression from Scrimlock right now. They're confident, they know they've got that lead and they're trying to pressure it down.
Again, I would like to just see them try and pull this fire giant though. They do have a 5k lead. They have a level 20 Chernobog, Freya that's dishing out damage like crazy. I feel like they're just in a great position to try and start a firefight.
Yeah, of course, especially with Weave, with that Shoguns and with the Frenzy, I think it'd be a really safe fight there. At the very least, they could pick a fight, bait it out, and we'll see where we go from there. Yeah, we are
Hopefully
seeing
by the looks of it, it
teams
does look
fighting
like
really
what they're doing.
Yeah, looks like we're going to be seeing a firefight soon around the 25 mark. Should be interesting.
Unless we're not. Maybe we're not anymore.
Unless we're not. Yeah, both teams looking like they're just going to farm up a little bit, get some more items online. Carter pretty safe with his rotation left lane with that ult up, able to come and help at any time.
Like, even if they are scared to take like the 5v5 fire giant fight, I wouldn't even mind seeing them group up and split, like go down a tower, go down a lane, try and get a tier 2, because then you also might, you just got beats Aegis from Huang.
Yeah, we just see beats Aegis on Huang. That should be a pretty easy fight there.
If this isn't a pull now, I'm tripping.
Looks like they're still going to be grouping up mid lane. I would really like to see just a cheeky fire pull here, with just maybe Osme on the look for a counterplay, a little bit of pressure. They are going to take the Gold Fury down, which is that's all right. 2 ADCs, bring it down quite quickly. Not a whole lot going on there. KO is up.
We're looking at a
way.
1v4.
He's going crazy right now. Can we see what that's looking like? He is going to ult out there, unfortunately. We do see Yu Huang ult as well. He does blink out as well. KO ulting and blinking out. Yu Huang ult forced as well.
Okay,
really
you just got every single thing from this mid laner. Can we please get a reset, hit the fire giant, and then just have Kema booking it for this Yu Huang?
I'd be interested to see as soon as they see that we see 2 in left lane. Carter can just ult over. I really would like to see a fire pull here. It looks like we're not going to see it, unfortunately. Would have been a pretty safe play with 2 of them in the left, but we'll see how this goes.
Yeah, we haven't really seen a lot for the last 4 minutes. We've kind of seen some wandering. We've got a sort of gold pull. The 2 ADCs just nukes down, but not a lot happening. Maybe waiting for this Titan, because I believe this is the 3rd. So we will have these Titans going down now.
Yeah, I feel like Scrimlock's looking for some picks before they go for a fire pull here. Which is fair enough. They're looking for a really safe pull, not any steal potential or anything like that. But I would really like to see some nice aggression coming out here.
Combines and
we are
Tatas are
seeing-
going down right side. Is it? Oh, oh yeah, tier 1.
Yeah,
that's why.
it is walking down, right? Yeah.
Didn't see the tier 1. I wouldn't say that's the most ideal place, especially if you're looking for a fire giant fight.
Yeah, of course.
The most ideal is obviously down duo, because then someone has to go to it. But now, someone can kind of just sit in solo side, like the solo lane's going to sit there, take care of the Titans.
Look at the vision coming out from Scrimlock. Look at those slots. Sentry wards, regular wards. I'm looking to see those placed everywhere, and it's straight away a fire pull. You have full vision, they can't sneak up on you. I would love to see that happen right now. We are seeing the very split up right now. Shower time, 2 in the left lane. They are going to be looking to walk towards the fire giant, though, unfortunately.
Still looking for a pick for him.
He does get the pull on
Got
Bobby,
beat.
forcing his beads there.
Pull fire, 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 fire. Still got relics down in the Huang. Pull fire giant.
It is going to ult over. Hopefully we do see this turn into a fire pull here. Looks like they do want to pick instead though. We do see straight away you
there's the
getting
kill.
pushed down.
Lovely.
Not a whole lot he can do there in response. Fight bleeding into that tower. They do get the pull off. Wax does
is
get his
just gonna
ult
die
for it,
here again.
instantly punished for it.
Yeah, full damage.
House looking like it's going down. We might even just see a bird here honestly instead of a fire pull. House
Who
pull
cares
as
about
well.
fire giant?
Yeah, Pele does get the ult off, but not as much, not a lot happening from it. Does
That's
get
about close
taken
to a
out.
deer side. This is going to be a Phoenix. Could potentially be game. If they want to send it.
No minions. We'll see how much damage it does take from this one.
True, there is no minions.
There's the minions. We are going to see that mid bird go down, unfortunately. And that is a almost whole team wipe with House being the only one up at the moment, I don't know how much he's going to be able to do here for this fight. They are going to go for it. I've got to say, a lot of damage coming out from Scrimlocked and not a lot coming back out from Shower Time.
Yeah, no. Apparently they do need a near deer side. Well, they're backing. Maybe we don't see a fire giant pull.
I really think that was the safest time for them to pull a Fire Giant. The only person up to go and contest it was the Ares, and I don't think he's going to be stealing it from them. Really unfortunate.
And they would have shredded it very quickly. You do have that crit on you have a Boomba Spear and crit on a Cherno. I think you're gonna rip through this. You have to pull it straight away. You just got everything pretty much out of all of the relics out of the enemy team.
Half health, no problems. Would have been a pretty free pull here. We are seeing, I'm pretty sure Kao's getting off pretty light when it comes to diving. He's being able to ult out one of the freezes together. So he's just been able to go straight to town right there. I wouldn't be surprised if he just left the Fire Giant alone and went for some picks here. Osme looking like he wants to zone as well. Looks like we're not seeing a contest coming out from Shower Time. They do get a Fire Giant. Yeah.
Just ripping it. And I would say, giving up Fire Giant, you kind of had to there. They get gold as well. But at the same time, Shower Time's lane siege defense isn't like amazing. X-Ball can be good. Yu Huang kind of has to get in there to really clear the wave.
I think a problem we're seeing right now is while we only just started backing, so at the very least this tower is going down. We might even see a bird push here, honestly. Maybe we see a cheeky blink come off from Kato into the back line. He misses the pull, unfortunately. Yeah, I don't think we're going to be seeing this bird go down anytime soon.
I wouldn't even mind to see with the double hunter, even like a 2-3 split.
Yeah,
with,
of course, so much damage
like just
coming out.
Send the Cherno Herc down left side. One's got an ult, one's got TP. You can get back to the right side if need be.
Yu Huang does come out there, Ninja taking a half. KO in the mid lane, looking like he wants to get a pick off. Wobby has to ult out in response to it though. Again, still not a whole lot happening in a battle for sustain. Shower Time right next to their Phoenix. Not a lot they have to do here to keep up. Osme does get stunned, taken down a half. Weave misses the pull, unfortunately. Carter in the mid lane, looking like he wants to apply some pressure, give them some space.
Wild ult coming out from Wax.
Yugi does drop his ult as well. That is the Jibolonke ult. Again, not a whole lot happening right now. Shower Time looking like they want to wait for their minion wave, but if it gets cleared, what's the use? KO again putting a bit of punishment on Wobby there. Triple chains from House,
frenzy.
but not a lot happening in response to it. Carter does ult in there, dashes into the wall. He just exits pretty calmly. Forcing that Yu Huang jump. Again, we're just waiting to see if someone makes a mistake here. Carter does get his ult.
Beads
He does
ages.
use his beads.
Kind of a rusty siege here. I don't think any team has really played this well. But finally someone's going in.
They do dive.
Very big ult.
Without any actives there.
Hunter's got to be hitting the ting though. Don't think the Phoenix has been hit, but they do get custom.
Pele in the back line. Pele taking
Oh,
out through Ninja.
Robbie.
Shut down.
The double chains down. Vex does dash in there. We might see Weave go down here for this one.
Oh, this is rough.
Yeah, not given the chance to get out. Again, really unfortunate engage there. We saw two enter the back line from Scrimlocked, and then the rest of the team just get pushed by that Pele, and not a whole lot they did to counteract that.
Very awkward decision making when you've used pretty much all of your ults, and then you've used Frenzy, and that's the moment you decide we're gonna siege the Phoenix.
Yeah, not the.
And haven't really got
players.
anything off of it. So
Rex does get his ult off, but Osme does dash away at 3-2. I don't think we're missing Link of go down.
Oh, unless
Gets punished. We might see that. In fact, it did walk up. This is gonna be a mid bird. Really good defense from Shower Time, just pushing back. All we see is the Hercules and the what was it? Hercules and KO getting backline, and then Pele just responds by getting in their backline and wiping out two people. Just not a whole lot of a counter for that one apparently.
yeah, no, at least they will all be up. I still think they do win the fights, just in terms of like team matchups here. So I feel like they can safely take this firefight again. I would like to see them go for a 5v5 and try and drag them in somewhat. Try and force them to come to this fire giant, because obviously this 5v5 siege, if they're not comfortable enough,
Yeah, I'm
would be
interested
good
to
looking
see what their
beforehand.
I'm interested to see how exactly Scrim is going to work on that sieging potential, because they really didn't have a good answer there. Now we do see mid bird back up for shower time, but that right bird taken down. Actually, no, it is up. Sorry, string copy. Area's pulled here. We are going to be seeing potentially some beats come out. We do see Ninja ult in response to it. Pele ult as well. She does have to back up though, getting pressured out by those
Shower
autos.
can't get the gold Fury.
Really, really good ult there. Really aggressive Ares ult to get some ults out.
Yeah, we could be. It's pretty much dead even again now. The lead has kind of been wasted by Scrimlocked. So I think it's pretty much dead even now. It's gonna come down to this fire giant fight. Is the EFG too? This pretty. Dare say this
is
would be the
anyone's
game
to
decider.
win. Yeah, of course. Interested to see what happens here. I think there's only minions come up, and those are only fire wave in the mid lane that has to be dealt with. They are going to send K to take care of that one, and the rest of the team is going to look towards that fire.
You're in a quick pull potentially. Oh, the Robbie is incredibly far up. Holy.
Yeah, not the best
Robbie.
position. We might see him. He gets pulled here, does beads in response to it though, and is getting burnt down by
Oh,
Ninja. No
no.
way he gets out there. Really unfortunate
That is-
positioning.
Yeah, very bad positioning. Is what that is.
Beads and
EFGs
dive
come up.
are-
They're only
Yeah.
gonna be one place. There's nowhere else to go. Gold Fury just got taken. They're gonna be in
Yeah.
one place, and you want to go take a bastion from tier 1.
Died for a
It's
bastion
kind of
and
wild.
Used his beads, yeah, not the best. Carter is gonna freely push down left lane.
Yeah,
They can't
this
send
is-
someone over to it.
Wax is gonna come over and oh,
Really good
Galen's
ult there.
stepping up,
High
though.
damage coming out. Yeah,
Very good
really,
counter
really
for
good ult from
Customs.
Customs there. Yeah.
That wasn't even close.
Even if this happens, we see Carter ult in. Unfortunately, can't
Front
get that
lining.
bird with- Yeah, frontlining. Couldn't get the bird because Wax back. Somehow, shower time, in my opinion, have made a really good,
Yeah.
comeback from that position they were put in by Wobby dying.
And this Galen was a bit too far up. We love the front line and Hunters, and Customs punished for him. Nearly one-shot him.
But we did see Beads Aegis, I believe, come out from Galen there. He did use both
Yeah, and
actors,
up.
so he's in a bit of a position there, yeah. Honestly,
This is the time where your shower time. You kind of want to pull it now, man. You kind of want to have this pressure now going into this fire giant.
Yeah, you just call out, basically. He's got no actives, dive the fucking
Yeah.
Freya or get fire.
No ult relics. If you pull this instantly, the Freya's gonna come in. Wax just looks for that Freya. You get an ult off. This Freya's dying. But unless he just gets murdered because he's full damage.
We do see Carter taking a lot of damage there. Yu Huang does ult out, unfortunately not connecting with anyone in that situation. Again, that neutral waiting for someone to make a mistake is happening again. We'll see how we go.
And now Phoenix is back up again. They got like what, 1 or 2 more fire waves, maybe 3. And then we're just gonna be back at a standstill with really nobody having the upper hand.
Just look at the damage. Customs actually coming back up from where he was quite far behind, just landing those ults, nailing his poke. Really interested to see if his team manages to push up and give him a bit more of a chance to get those abilities off. But again, both teams really grouping up, waiting for someone to be out of position. Carter again looking for that left bird here, knowing that someone will have to back for it. And we do see Wax is going to back. I believe he
We're
wants
doing
it to
2
back.
split pushes.
Yeah, that mid bird. I don't know.
That
if
mid
he's
bird
gonna be
probably-
able to save it. He does give it to him, yeah. And then in left lane, we are seeing Carter still pushing up. They have no idea. Yu Huang ult again, followed by Jiba ult. They are going to secure that Pyromancer, but it looks like it's at the cost for a
You
bird
kind of
here.
want to just be slamming this fire giant. If they're gonna do pyro and not fall back to stop the
Carter-
split push, you kind of just want to slam that fire giant and take the 4v3, especially with
We
the
see
Freya with no
Scrim
relics.
Now gone. Pele is looking for the pick potential on Carter. Scrimlock looking like they want to pull it off that, knowing that there's 3 missing. Carter looking like he's going to ult over in response to it in a second.
Looking like they want to take this fight. Wax has
Oh,
dashed
stun
in.
coming out. Osme, really good stun.
Wax is gonna die here, just getting run down by this
Nick
Freya.
managed to burn him down. KO in the air right now.
Oh, and
Carter
Turner's
does ult in,
coming.
getting the slow off.
Oh, Sick
Customs
ball
out of
by
position.
Osme.
He does get away with the beads egg. It's
Oh,
really nice
that's
active use from Customs there.
criminal. He gets out though. He just got pulled. Even with the beats ages, he should have been dead to rights.
Oh,
And a
burnt down by the
mass
Pele
big
once there.
ult.
Really good Yuhong ult. Ultimate absolute
What?
one shot. Ninja out of position, looking like he might go down. Really
Oh,
good
very
pull.
good.
Very nice
What's that?
plays.
What's
I
that called?
like that.
I can't remember what the lure.
I
What is
don't
it
know what
called?
it's called. I just call it like a teleport or whatever. I'm not sure what
Let's
it's
call it
called either.
Heim
So
thing.
yeah, pseudo Heim too. Yeah, really nice. I really like watching that fight. To be honest with you, not a whole lot. Like a few mistakes there, but generally really interesting fights to watch there. I think Customs ran that fight, to be honest with you, for shower time. He
You love
kept
to
him in that fight.
you love to see teammates actually use it because my casual teammates do not know what that thing does, and then I get spammed and I'm running away from them. But so you love to see people using a lure. I think that's what it's called. That
Yeah.
sounds right.
We'll call it Lua, it's fine. That's what it's called now. Again, though, damage from Customs, he's actually single-handed. Really
Oh,
good pull!
nice.
And he misses the dash! That was a really good teleport pull there. Unfortunately, not a lot coming out of that. I think, again, Carter is just going to walk towards that left lane, go for that bird, pull someone away, and we're going to be seeing another engage. He's going for Oracles at the moment. Very
Yeah,
interesting.
doing it for Oros is weird.
I think he should just be
Mate, he might
beelining
even
that
get purple
bird.
too. Have a
He's going
lovely
to get the
time while
purple,
he's
so
while he's
lovely.
going to go split push left side.
Going for a stroll. They do see Wax Python is looking to counter that one, knowing he's going to be looking for that bird, and he is going to take that wave out, unfortunately.
Okay,
Like an extra brute minute.
someone's got to pull up their pants and say we're going in because I'm snoozing right now.
I'm wanting to see Kerry get in that backline and try and wreak some more destruction, because we are seeing on shower time quite a few beads down, quite a few actives. No actives on custom. Misses pull. Yuhong does go in the air. Really
down.
nice
Oh,
ult. Osmo there.
he's
Heaps of
gonna
damage.
die
He's
here.
getting taken out. Good pull.
Oh,
Customs out
sick
of position.
Maui.
No jump. Does get taken down.
Oh, sick
Really
Herc
good
pull.
knockups. Oh my
That's
god.
game.
Back to back pulls.
Just go
really
mid.
good CC.
Go mid.
Scrimlocked. Looks like they're going to be taking that first game potentially. That was such a good series of pulls
Um,
there.
37 minutes and we got a fire giant with a double ADC. This is insane.
I've
Who
gotta
needs
say,
it? Who needs it?
that was a series of terrific CC coming out from Osme and Weave. Really good ults, really good pulls. Rax, he's
The
gonna go in
blink
there.
in.
He's gonna try and get the ult potentially.
Blink in, dash
back
out.
away.
Love it.
Does back away. He does hit four, it looks like. Gets it off. Everyone taking quite a bit of damage. He does have to disengage. They're unable to defend, unfortunately. This game does go the way of Scrimlocked. Really good final fight there, to be honest with you.
It isn't that serious.
Yeah, finally. A lot of fire giant dancing, but not a lot of fire giant pulling, which I think caused this dance of just everyone's just kind of looking at each other on fire giant because they're not actually pulling it, so you're never really scared. You don't really have to step up, but KO finding his way into the back line, and then just a lot of good pulls. There's sick Herc pulls, sick Maui ults.
It's still silent. You don't have
really was good plays from solo and support, just putting everyone in position for damage. Just diving customs, knowing he had no jump, no beads, no Aegis, instantly just a fight win. I really liked watching that, honestly. That end fight there, just really impressive. Coordination coming out from not shower time, Scrimlocked.
I wouldn't mind to see a Freya ban coming in this next game. Not
Yeah,
even. It's not even just that the Freya is very strong. I feel like especially if Scrimlock are looking to run this double ADC again, just taking away the Freya, which I believe is like the strongest one out of those mage ADCs. Oleron can be stronger depending on the comp. If it's a really good Oleron comp, Oleron's just kind of busted as well. But looking to take away those mage ADCs maybe in the second round of banning if they're rushing this Cherno pick again. So I would like to see some potential mage ADCs taken away if they're looking like they're going to run this double ADC comp again.
Yeah, I really like the safety that we saw coming out with that, with that Freya pick, with that, the Chernobog pick. There's not a whole lot that Ares can really do to put a lot of pressure on with those ultimates. Just really, really safe picks against him, to be honest with you. I think the first pick, Ares, maybe have been a bit of a killer. I think that might have been pretty good as a third pick, as you said earlier. So I would have liked to have seen that a bit later as a counter rather than a primary pick. But
Yeah.
again, really nice fights coming out there, honestly. I think we saw both teams put up a pretty good fight there. No real, like, one-sided victory except for that end fight where they just got outgrouped and, really good CC coming off.
Yep. So after that one, we are going to take a quick break just to make sure that the game runs smoothly before we actually start spectating, I believe. So we will be back if the game is looking good. We are back for game 2 of Scrimlocked and Shower Time. Game 1 went the way of Scrimlocked, went off to a very early lead, winning most of the fights. Did catch up for a bit there off a failed siege and some time stalling around like FG dances and everything, but Scrimlocked did eventually take it out. So looking to make this a 2-0 real quick. Yugi has been replaced as he was the sub as their main ADC. Supreme Leader OCE is back, which I think is a improvement. Supreme Leader OCE been in the game a long time, always been an ADC player, whereas Yugi was off role, as we see still with Fabled Red.
Yep, hello.
As
Pretty
we see
exciting.
Raj and Cherno bans.
I think those are both pretty bang on bans. The Cherno,
Yep.
you know, I don't think that they want to see that get picked against them. And Oleron, I like that ban. That's a solid ban. Same with the Rajan.
Yep,
So
just
I think, yeah. Again,
the Lance is crazy.
I think that's a counter pick. I think someone likes playing it and they just ban it so they don't play it on the enemy team for Scrimlocked. I'm not sure.
It's
KO
even if
probably
you
super comfortable
even if
with
you know KO likes to play it, it's like there's so many gods that just destroy a Lance. That you just let him pick it and then just pick against it. It's a bait pick. You see Athena Kama coming in. Taking away the Cherno and the Kama from last game. Do you
I
like
think
it?
that's fair. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because he went in the back line unpunished. The Barber Hover, that is a good
It
pick.
is
That
time
is a
for
very
some
safe,
fireworks!
you know, it doesn't need a support or anything like that. Very self-sufficient. I like that. I think we're going to be seeing a bit of defense
Just-
come out.
It's just now if you
It's gonna be
see
crazy.
Shower Time coming out with a method of being able to actually kill this Baba Yaga. Rat isn't at the top of my list for that. Does do well with being able to stop a dash, but like if Baba does get that ult off, especially if he does go Prophetic Cloak as well,
beneath the waves!
if he doesn't stop the dash and like kill him instantly and he gets the ult off, it could be very rough. Your modes are
Yeah,
good.
I think the emoji's there, honestly, just for the Barber, just to wall her off once she ults. Just to try and
Yeah.
secure that. I don't mind the Barber pick here. I think the Barber's a good pick. The Rat could be interesting. I'm hoping to see that potentially even go solo, just to really dive that backline. Because if that's a Rat jungle, Barber's just gonna have a field day. Just one
As we
shot
see
him.
Anher Hubbard.
I
Anher
like-
always just kind of
I like
safe,
that, yeah.
Warriors,
just a safe
to battle.
ADC pick.
Death
We're
20 years
seeing
ago, he's
up
not-
only the beginning.
Lock in
Ooh,
up
up past solo.
Don't even know what the rest of the team is. The confidence in that pick is insane. I love it. I love that. Scrimlock looking to have a fun game this game with the Barber Alpha.
What that
I
instantly
wanna-
tells me is that Scrimlocked, or hopefully they know that once with this R+ now, they gotta go a full backline comp. They can't really have that dive.
Honey,
they
you couldn't
had
in the
handle
first
half
game.
of me.
But if they do
I
it
like-
well, it could work. As you
I
see the
like what both
Freya
teams are
picked.
getting it right now. I think the Freya is an excellent pick right now, honestly. Just being able to safely get away from that ARPA and that Barber damage, really good pick here, and I think that it's going to do really well this game, hopefully.
Yeah.
What are you looking to see from both teams, do you reckon? Is there anything particular you're hoping you see come out?
Assuming it's not banned, I wouldn't mind like a Kepri on this Grimlock side. Like you kind of want that support that's gonna just be in that backline, like more of that peel, like supporty kind of thing. But you also kind of want a support as well that can also do the engaging because they do have an R-Plash. Or you want a jungler that's going to be able to force these engages, like a Darji could do very well here against the Emoja. Or like a Thor, I would like to see on Grimlock side. Shower Time, I think they're pretty open at the moment. I can't really tell at the moment what they want to do.
I think as you said, basically the Kepri pick would be insane, but it's obviously been banned out. So I'm curious as to what Scrimlock is going to choose for that support slot there. With not a lot of, maybe a Geb comes out here honestly just to cleanse that Freya pool, or even the Rat Stun or something like that. The Wukong really safe pick here, trying to survive that solo lane experience. I think, honestly, not a terrible pick into the comp. Not a whole lot of CC can be done to him.
Now this is a god that you can do the build from last game where you go like those 3 damage items and a couple tank items and actually still be able to live.
Take pleasure in the crushing of one's
Honestly, I think
enemies.
that's a really interesting pick here. I'm excited to see how that gets played. Hopefully super aggressive, just trying to hunt down that Freya, getting
Yeah.
it down early.
I wouldn't even mind
Trying
to
to
see
get
that
it
because
set
this Raven's going to be solid dive and probably the engage. Oh, Sobek is a good pick actually with
I
the
like
Me
engage.
booty is the best booty.
So yeah, they do have this pretty heavy backline. The Raven's not overly great in the backline comp, but that's why I would like to see if he is going to be solid diving. Would like to see like a touch into that defense kind of side, potentially
team
keeping
comp
survivable.
Yeah, of course. This team comp from Scrimlock, just to me, screams like everyone's fairly self-sufficient. Arpwash can drop bolt on himself, and he's got a great CC move and can use Barber Coronal, and Sobek's just there to try and pull people out of position. I quite like that. I'm excited to see how the individual players go.
I'm
Poseidon
not
is
too
the last pick.
keen on the Poseidon. I feel like that Poseidon, to me, it's either Customs is comfortable that he plays well on a Poseidon, or he just really wants to kill Arpash because Poseidon doesn't do well into any other god on that team.
That's what I feel like I'm looking at here. Yeah, that Poseidon definitely feels like I don't want to deal with that Arpwash pick. Because Anhergen can just ult out of the CC, Barber can ult.
Yeah, I guess they're just looking to try and kill this Arpash at the start of every fight.
Yeah, I definitely feel like I like Scrimlock's draft a little bit here. Like a little bit more here. Fair bit more.
Yeah, without the Arpash, I think I would like Scrimlock team better. And then again, without the Poseidon, I think I would also like Shower Times team better. So there's a couple question marks here. I would probably put it down to Scrimlock side if they play it well.
Yeah, that's what I'm leaning more towards here as well. And, you know, really good insight here from Yada. Water team comp from Shower Time. Makes sense. It's in the name, so really good observation.
In saying that, they don't have their, like, clinical, like, ADC, which is gonna stop their kind of objective burn and their, like, siege potential. Because, like, Freya's great. He is going Boomba Spear, which is going to help the objective burn, but then again in the sieges, it's going to be a little bit rough. They don't have that ADC, like clinical ADC hunter damage onto these structures.
Speaking of builds and stuff, I think we should start moseying on over into the game. Let's see how this goes for everyone's picks and everything like that. I'm really excited to see what everyone brings to the table this game.
Yeah. I would like to see, as any support player should, if you see Poseidon, Freya as their picks, you kind of just want that Heartwood.
Yeah.
You kind of just want that Heartwood.
I would be interested to see this Sobek potentially pick up 30 bubble, and then get that upgrade just to make sure that, you know, if someone does end up eating a Kraken or something, they can just walk away from it, or even a Voob. Because, like, in terms of CC coming out from Shower Time, we're mostly looking at Yemoja stuns, Post, and then Freya. So it'd be pretty interesting. I'm curious as to the build we're going to be seeing come out this game from Osmade. Hopefully it's something he's really confident with, because I'm looking to see some fun with that pick.
Yeah, I would like to see just like just spam. I wouldn't even mind to see a Gem of ISO with this shields. Obviously shields from you're going to see a shell, you're going to see shields from the Yemoja. A Gem of ISO does just work well with Arpash as well. And you're going to be expecting like that kind of tanky, like the old dirty bubble build for Arpash, where you're just kind of spamming, running around like a madman.
I'm really interested. I want to see the duo lane, honestly, because both duos teams, I think, have a decent amount of kill pressure if we see a good pluck followed by a pillar.
Yeah.
And, you know, anything like that. Just really aggressive duo comp from both teams here. So
I feel like if there's no fighting going down, the lane pressure will quite easily, I would think, go in the way of Yemoja Freya. But the Sobek Anher can kind of just have that kill potential, especially on like a pre-level 5 Freya. Potentially see some cheeky plucks straight into tower if someone gets a little bit. Happens all the time.
Yeah.
People forget that Sobek has a pluck in the first 2 minutes of a game for some reason.
Pretty happy with that Freya build, honestly, that Boomers. We're seeing a bit of pressure in the mid lane here. Carter does burn down Wobby just a little bit. Hitting that too.
Damage.
Oh, nailing the damage here. Hits the one as well. He is going to get walked out though. Customs going to try and get that slow. Does get stunned. Beats coming up from Carter. And he is taken down. Just a bit too greedy there. Unfortunately. These characters
All goes down to the jump in, I'm going to say. All goes down to jump in. Instantly put him out of position. Didn't realise he was out of mana, obviously. And then just kind of... The KO left, KO didn't want to come back, and then Robbie Cousins walked him down.
Yeah, really good damage coming out there. Just knowing they can take him out the moment that their enemy jungler just appeared. Really unfortunate there. Alright, we are going to be seeing a little bit more pressure in the duel, it looks like, towards Scrimlocks. Osme putting down the hurt for Wax Python at the moment. It looks like we might be seeing a gank off. He does back though, unfortunately. So no gank from Robbie in the solo lane.
Into this heavy backline cop, especially into a Barber as well. I wouldn't mind. Oh, KO getting a pick on Customs in mid. Applying that first blood. Didn't really see what happened there. Customs probably just stepped up a touch too far. And a jump in.
I'm really liking the aggression we're seeing from Scrimlock's duo side. You really think that Shower Time would come out a little bit on top here, but they're really just playing up a lot. We've just pushing straight into their carry.
I would like to see Robbie hover this duo side this game, especially. Actually, he could hover Arpash as well. Either side he chooses, it's probably good. But being an old ADC player, even the best Arnhem players, when you see a jump, especially onto a Freya, when you see a jump, you're taking it. And Arnhem's be jumping, and as soon as that's jumped down the rats, it's just a free gang.
Really good disengage there from Scrimlock, knowing they're most likely getting rotated on there. They managed to steal the sides, just a little bit of farm, just even more to take away from Shower Time here. Again, every other lane though, looking a bit slow, a bit boring. So hopefully we see, once level 5 pops around, a little bit more aggression pop out here.
Into a Freya, Arnhem does actually have, if he hits his stuff, does have a actually pretty good fight into it, as long as he waits first for the 2 to come out. Because the way of winning the 1v1 against the Freya is obviously the easiest way is trying to stall that time while he's popping his 2, and as soon as the 2's done, you just kind of win. So if he jumps in before the Freya's used the 2, it's kind of a lost fight. But if he waits for that 2 to be popped and then hits the stun, hits the jumps, his 2's going to be off. He's going to go back to melee autos pretty much after you come out of the knock up and the stun, and then you kind of just win the fight.
Yeah, of course. I'm interested to see if they manage to take Osme down before he gets to that mid-game stage where he's got a little bit of items, a bit of defense online. Because I think if he manages to keep up, he's going to be a pretty big problem later on in the fights. Just look at the damage he's putting down now.
Yeah, it's actually probably going to just be a stalemate in the solo lane if it's left to its own accord. As long as Osme doesn't get a bit too big and just kind of sits back and does his clear.
Really good blink in there from KO. They just lay down the hurt. No level 5 on the Freya, not a whole lot she can do there. Really good blink engage there from KO, just locking her down. And I believe, did she use her actors? No, she did not pop her beads. Really, honestly, I think that was the correct decision. I don't think she was going to have that one alone.
There wasn't really anything there to beads as well. The pluck hadn't come through. He had the emoji there. And Osme gets a solo kill.
Osme gets the solo kill on Wax.
Okay, that's insane.
Around Gold Pit.
Oh, KO.
And they are going to be running for it. Are they going to get the final pick though? No. But again, really good players. They're really good grouping.
Okay.
Just pumping the damage out.
I didn't see what happened in that solo lane, but there is never a time in ever that Wukong should be getting soloed by an Arpash in solo lane.
Looks like he did get his ult off, but he may have died in the sky with 3 on him. I'm not too sure. But replay please.
That should never happen.
That is, no, it's fine. I'm just joking. Read the chat. Unfortunately, giving that lead even further to Arthur, I think we're going to see him just lay down even more punishment for that pick here. He's got at least a level lead here, looking like a level and a bit. So, and just generally, Scrimlocks looking like they're winning each of their respective roles, just really putting down the hurt right now.
Yeah, KO doing really well with his jungle pressure too on this Raven. Getting that initial gank off and a kill on that Freya is easily the best way of then like keeping the pressure up on a Freya. Like before that level 5, she's very easy to gank, and if you can get your ADC or your duo lane like far ahead before that level 5, you can kind of just run with it. So it's a very good gank on that Freya before level 5 there, just before too.
Yeah, I'm hoping to see, some degree of punishment towards this solo side coming out from Scrimlocked, because again, I think he's gonna be pretty scary once we get to the decent fights and everything like that. Again, another gank.
Good dancing around the pillar by
really good
by the Freya.
Can't get blocked at the moment, and does skip away with no real punishment there. Good little escape there. Wax Python again taking down a half. Not a whole lot he can do at the moment, it looks like. Rat is looking like he wants to get a rotate off, but not a whole lot of kill potential. Both people in duo side full health. Yeah, not a whole lot of kill. He does dash in though, unfortunately. Is he going to ult
Yeah,
up?
that's
Not
crazy.
in time. He does get ganked by KO,
Whoa.
and then Nishal ults for the secure.
Very
Yeah,
good
not a
CC
real-
chain by Weave there too. Not giving him the chance to be able to ult, even though the plucked him away from the team.
KO
Did
just there
just
to follow it up, yeah.
yeah. Very good pluck
Good
again.
block
No Omi.
again. Not a whole lot he can do there. Does get the ult up though. Looks like he's going to sneak away. Rav just misses the ult, gets the root off. Unfortunately, it's not enough. Really, really nice ult there. Just barely squeaks out. Carter hitting the ult off. Poseidon does crack in response though. It's not enough. It looks like he might be getting taken down by that Baba Yaga. Does get the
Does.
secure off it. And then Supreme does take out Weave in response. Bees coming out from that and her pick. Really nice route there. I think we might be
Bees.
seeing, unfortunately, Ninja does get taken down, does get stunned.
Ooh.
Super low have really good move here, not a whole lot they can do. Prayer does get the ult off, and yes, unfortunately,
KO
we
gets
do see him go
killed.
down. KO
No
does
mana,
kill
though.
Naz as well.
If KO had some mana there, he probably gets a double kill in that fight. He could probably 1v2 that.
Honestly, yeah. I think, again, really good kill prioritization there, just taking Ninja out with no mana, no jump, just really free kill there. Really, really good players coming from Scrimlock, but at the very least, Shout Time is being able to respond with a win.
And we do see, as I was saying at the start too, we do see that Raven going into defense second item, going that breastplate, which if I were to guess, I would think I would lean more towards Contagion. It could be breastplate if he just wants that instant 40%. Also
Could be,
not that
unless
bad.
It could be a regrowth if he wants to be cheeky with it, just because a 3 is a heal. Just
True.
maybe, but, you know, it's up to him, honestly. This build could go in any which direction. I wouldn't be surprised if it was anti-heal, though. Wax Python just sneaking away. Karen not managing to get all the damage off just quick enough, unfortunately.
I think I like the Contagion because he's diving into a Freya who's going to have sustain. You're diving into a Yamoja that's going to be obviously peeling and just spamming heals on the back line. And then with the CC just coming out, the whoop's they're gonna take damage from the whoop. They're gonna take damage from the stun when the emoji comes out. And into Poseidon CC. I think I like Contagion, but I'm also fine with Breastplate. Shield of Regrowth could be cheeky.
Yeah, of course. I think Contagion is probably the best player you've been saying. I'm pretty, honestly, looking at the ward coverage difference, it kind of, like, especially duo side, explains a whole lot. We are seeing 2 ults coming, 3 ults coming. Poseidon, Yamoja, ult, KO ult. KO does get away with it. Barber does ult as well, putting a little bit of damage on that rat pick there. It looks to be here, no kills going down, but definitely pressure going towards shower time. They do secure the mids, but aside from that, not a whole lot to be gained from this fight. Feels like just a fight to fight, but I do not mind.
And we see leads pretty much all around the board. 2-level lead in jungle, 2-level lead in mid, 1-level lead in support, 1-level lead in solo. With all of the XP, I was just about to say, all of the XP lead, the gold difference only about, that 2k, 2k, around about.
Leading into a gold pick by essentially House trying to sneak away just before he gets picked off here. Really good whirlpool to stop that pluck from happening. We might be seeing a Gold Fury pull here. I don't know how much shower time would be able to do about it either way. Kraken is down, so I think this would be their best bet as well as that emoji. Looks like they aren't going to go for it though. Gold actually going away with shower time here. They do pick it up. Noticing it's not being grabbed themselves. And her looking potentially for a steal with his ultimate. I don't know if he's going to be able to sneak it through though. Oh, it just goes towards shower time. Weave in the backline though. KO does get the root off on House. House gets taken out. Beads coming out as well from Lobby. He is going to get impaled for it though. And he's just going to get punished for that. There's no way he escapes from this one. Really, really good plays here coming out from Scrimlock despite...
Oh, he does? Oh, he does fall.
Carter does finish him off. Really, really nice plays there from Scrimlock, refragging off that Gold Fury. I think if they picked it up earlier, it would have been better, but they'll take the win there. Mid tower looks like it might be getting pushed down here with that Anherd definitely walking in there. Yep, they are going to potentially lose that mid tower. We will see. Next wave coming in. Poseidon to hold it down though. Does get poked for half his health almost. That mid tower does go down. Carsten's out of position right now. Not a whole lot of can. Misses the impale though, and he just barely squeaks away. I think that impale would have been it. Sobek holding it down the duo lane. Really nice here.
Yeah.
False gets tablet stack. Yeah, true. I'm interested to see how many he gets by the end of the game. Hopefully it's a 50, but we'll find out. Osmay, pretty decent lead right now. Not a lot of punishment happening here. Absolutely fragging on Wax Python. Does get out for free there though.
I would have
Ooh,
liked
looking
to
at
have seen Wax run. To be fair, he probably still would have died, seeing as he died with defense. I would have liked to have seen the Soul Leader coming out from the lane, especially against someone like an Arpash who's going to be consistently poking you like crazy. Just having some kind of regen like that would have been nice in lane. Because that wouldn't have, because it's ability lifestyle, I wouldn't proc Arpash's thing would have.
No. Harry is getting dozed through a little bit though. Doesn't mean the Poseidon. Really nice ult out. We are seeing Yamojo as well. We've stuck in there with Carter. Rat in the air.
Well, Arpash in the back too, ripping through that.
Dives
Poseidon.
in the back line. Osmay just trying to get as much damage off as he can, but unfortunately does go down. Carter does get a kill with his ult though. We've looking for something else. Carter still in there as well. Wax Python does ult in. I think we're about to see a bit of a stalemate for the fight. Not a whole lot of kill potential right now. Pretty even in terms of that fight. Not a whole lot tit for tat.
Who did get the beacon?
Beacon, I believe that went to shower time.
Yeah.
'Cause they
So
were
only
sitting
about
on it
that 2k
before.
lead, just kind of chilling. This looks, I swear, last game at around this time, it was also 10-4 with Scrim locked at a 2k lead.
Not a whole lot happening.
This
We
looks
do see
identical.
ult come out from the and the Freya. I don't think she has a chance to get away here.
Nah.
Yeah,
a
she
chance.
does get taken out there, unfortunately. Not a whole lot she can do there with that Sobek ganking as well. Again, Scrimlock's again kind of winning the fights, but I'm not seeing a whole lot that they're doing with that pressure from winning the fights. Like, they're not going for objectives super aggressively. They're not going for ganks super aggressively. It just looks like they're kind of trying to get to late game as, calmly as possible.
Yeah.
Ninja are going to take this tower down, not a whole lot they can do about it. Pyromancer is getting picked up by shower time. I don't think we're going to be seeing anyone be able to contest it in time. Barber just a little bit out of range potentially. Does he crack in it though? He does not. Shower time still gets it though. I think he used that a second too late, but it still went their way, so no problems there.
As the pyro went to shower time, right?
Yeah, shower time did
As we
manage to
see,
secure it, but I
they
think
got the
Crackers was
2
too late.
objectives, and I swear they just got that objective, and the gold went up to Scrimlocked, which I don't really understand. But now up to like
No,
a
I think
3k
they went
lead.
up by a couple hundred there. But again, it's still, that 3k difference here. Weave looking like he wants to protect this gold for his team, slowly bleeding into it. We might see this also go the way of shower time. They're very good when it comes to objective timers and grouping up for them.
It could be a fight. Everyone's
Wax does
oh,
dash
Robbie's
in
up in the
there.
air.
Oh,
Go on,
out of
give
position
it the half
potentially
pass.
on that pick there. Arpod getting his damage off. Stuck between a rock and a hard place. Yamoja ult.
Is not dying, not taking damage.
Wax Python does ult. It's the knock up. Not a whole lot going on here though.
Oh, this.
And her in the back line gets a huge ult off. Really good ult there. Beads coming up from KO. Does hit the knock. Carter ulting up as well. Throwing those bombs down.
They just committed so much into the Arpash and just the Arpash just didn't die.
Yeah, managed to live. I don't even think he had active that one. Wax Python does get picked out of position. It looks like he is going to be taken out. He does go down. We might see a cheeky fire giant pull. That would be really interesting because they actually have nothing up right now for shower time. Looks like they're going to siege mid though instead. That tower looking like it's free. Yep, maybe they bleed into a gold fury afterwards. Yep, they're going to be looking towards that gold fury. I don't see this going the way of shower time. Maybe they get a cheeky steal off with the POS. But he'd have to walk up pretty far for that. KO and Weave looking like they want to defend it a little bit. There's not
It's gonna be
threat there.
Probably gonna run into like about that 6k lead, maybe 5.5, as Robbie has gone over to the fire giant.
I think that was a pretty interesting fight though, because even with so many people on that Arpa pick, they just couldn't get him down. They used 2 ults on him and it just wasn't there. I think the Poseidon held onto his ult and that probably is what did it. But even then, that's just so much to put into the Arpod just to lose the fight afterwards.
Yeah.
What would you like to see from shower time here? What do you want to see in terms of the way they change how they're playing right now?
I think at the moment you kind of just have to run with the just obviously give stuff up without like fully giving it up. You can't give up fire giant, but you kind of just want to try and hard farm. You need that Freya to have a couple more items online and get her into these fights. And then the Poseidon going into this defense now is a bit wild because I feel like they do have to kind of. He has also been using the ult on a Raven without the Raven using his 2 yet. So maybe some more Poseidon like ult selection would probably help the scenario.
Yeah, definitely agree with that. I think if you use that on the Alpha, it might have helped with that fight a bit earlier. But I can definitely see what you're talking about here. I think we need to be seeing a bit more farm coming up from Shower Time side. Just trying to get to late game a bit more soon.
I think they're just missing a lot of damage to be able to kill like Scrimlock side.
Buck
The
does go off on
Barber's
there.
tanky.
He's going to take a little bit of damage, but just needs to work those threes. Yeah, I don't know how they're going to be taking this Barber out anytime soon. She's already got full stack Prophetic. I don't see that she's getting taken out. Wax Python is getting abused with there on the 5 hit there.
Yeah.
Not a whole lot of a refrag going on for that one. Osme and Kay just walking around doing it.
Very good impel beats Aegis
from
there.
that and her. Jumps away. We do see Blink coming out, I believe, from Wax Python there potentially. What was that? Yeah, it was Wax. Wax Python does blink down, so that's down for the very least. We are seeing not many stacks on that tablet. I'm hoping to see he gets a few more there. KO does get a bit more damage on Wax Python, potentially going to force his ult out in a second. He is getting dove there. Carter in the front line, getting as much poke off as he can. Does miss the 2, unfortunately. But again, no punishment. Carter able to walk up freely and just try and puck his abilities as much as he likes.
Yeah, this is just a free pyro now.
Every time Wax shows his face, he's eating an R-Pod too. There's not a whole lot he can do about that, I don't think. I'm interested to see what he's building next. Hopefully that is hard, because he needs it.
Yeah, this R-Pass is doing a lot this game. It's been kind of been popping off.
I mean, damage-wise, if we look at it, Barbo, of course, doing Barbo things, and then KO on that Raven, just being able to dive as much as he likes, not a whole lot of fancy with Shower. I like this fire tool here. I hope that they manage to stick on it, at the very least. I don't think that we see Shower Time here unless Poseidon walks up to the Kraken. Really good dive coming in the backline there. They are looking for that Poseidon pick there. We are seeing both Kraken and Barber ults come out here. There's the Emoja ult. But just missed by Weave there. House out of position though. I don't think that he's going to make it out. Oh, he just has enough over the knife punch out there. Robbie does go in the back line. Instantly dashes away though. We do see that Anherot come in as well.
A very good all-in dive by the Scrimlock team. Wax kinda went a bit missing in that team fight as he dove the backline. The backline were then frontlining to kill Customs, and it was just kind of left Wax hitting R-Plash. That was kind of pointless, and then just had to kind of get out.
I think that team fight kind of shows just how this is going to go. We didn't see a lot of damage happen there to Carter, KO, even Yanher, escaped relatively unscathed. We're just not seeing enough damage being brought out.
Yeah, no, they just don't have percent pen yen on this Poseidon. The Freya hasn't really rotated to these fights yet, and with the tanky Barber, tanky Raven, all these guys are incredibly hard to kill without your ADC there, or without like hard percent pen coming out from this Poseidon. It's very hard to kill any member on Scrimlock right now.
I think I've been informed in the chat that apparently Poss has sold something. That is unfortunate.
Oh, he did. He had the breastplate.
Yeah. True, yes, his defense. Yeah, I forgot about that. And then we are seeing Wax with an Absolution as well. Interesting pick there. I'm looking to see the value he gets from that one out of the fights.
How's that work? Is that when he comes down, or is it when he goes up?
Also, if once the duration of the ult is done. So when he's in the
when he comes down,
it doesn't go off. That's when he comes down. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know why we're getting Absolution then. Really?
Yeah, I think right now, like, we're just gonna have to see this Freya, get a bit more involved in the fights, and that's probably gonna be the best way for Shower Time to get that damage off that they need. But she's just being dosed so hard that I don't know, how well Shower Time's gonna be able to engage that. A little bit of poke off from Max Python here. He ults out very early. I don't think he needed to use that, but we'll see if he gets punished out later. Up in the front line, we're just walking at the whole team. No punishment either. Wax Python's clone just walking around.
Do you see two people going on in KO in the mid lane?
Yeah, KO just having a field day. Ult's out, unfortunately. But maybe we see a little bit of a collapse. We do see a collapse happening right now. Custom's just taken out by 4 people. And I don't know about the emoji. It looks like she's just going to creep away. Wax looking like he has no ult up. I don't know about this engage. He does leave. KO walking up again. I think we're missing a fireball here. And no response. Wax Python, no ult. House, no ult. I don't know how they get this one. Chow Time looking like doing a bit of a rough position at the moment.
Yeah, just
He does look like he wants to get something done here. Wax Python, also maybe a cudgel steal potentially.
no ult though on that Wukong, kind of.
He does go for a second and drops it straight away. Wax Python goes for the steal. Scrimlock does still secure it though, potentially bringing down Wax Python as well with it. Ratatoska in the backline landing on Osme, but he has to dash out straight away. I think we just see a siege come out from Scrimlock here because their chase potential is not all there, but their siege potential definitely is.
Yeah, 100%. You just kind of run down mid here, I think. Or I wouldn't even mind seeing going right side and just kind of getting these towers off this first fire giant.
Yeah, honestly, that's not a bad call at all there. Because, you know, birds on regular fire giants, a bit of a struggle as we saw last time for them. Maybe we'll just see some tower pushing. I'm quite liking the Arpar build here. A bit of defense, bit of damage. Pretty interested to see what he puts in last time. I think, again, as you said earlier, seeing that Jembaisa would be really interesting here just to counteract that Yamoji even more. Wax Python trying to contest, not a whole lot I can do here though to steal that unfortunately. And it is going to go the way of Scrimlocked. Weave is going to back up Osme by himself. Maybe we see a collapse come out, but probably not.
Yeah, I would like to just see a group down, especially with these Titans spawning now as well. I would like to see just a hard siege going down this right side. Would like to see just hard group. You got really good siege potential, especially with the Arpwash. Arpwash ult, you got Baba Yaga ult, you got just Anher just outright basic attack damage into these structures. They should make...
One problem I'm noticing as well build-wise, it's just the Poseidon doesn't have enough percentage pen at the moment.
Yeah,
I feel like to deal with how much defense is being pumped out at him. I like the Reaver buy potentially that he's doing right now, but I think if he maybe didn't go Spirit, instead went with Obshard, or even didn't go Tablet, that probably would have been a better build.
I feel like even...
I see the direction. I see the direction.
I wouldn't even mind Coin or... what's the lifesteal one that gives you 20% cap? What's it called?
Yeah. Typhons. Yeah, a lot of people really like that for pen.
Poseidon does do well with lifesteal as well.
Enough damage. I don't think they can take KO out.
Very good Riptides.
He's getting abused there though. Yeah, really excellent Riptides. Wax Python, he's taken out by Ninja. He does get triple ulted there. Really, really interesting there.
Walking back up into Poseidon was questionable. Okay, hit. Can we kill the Titan?
They're doing the damage they can. Again, though, I think we saw 3 ults there go out, I believe. 4 KO there. Yeah, we did, okay. Customs, House, and then... No, just 2 ults, actually. But we see only 1 ult left on the enemy team on Shower Time, and that being the Freya ult, so not a whole lot of potential for them to turn this super hard here. House is going to get plucked and destroyed. A little bit of intensive damage while be having to dash away. House just gets the shell off. Really, you know, close that one there. I don't think they're going to be able to defend this bird, unfortunately, with the Titan right there. I don't see how Shower Time keeps this bird up. They are going to back up though, interestingly. It looks like that we're seeing a reset coming from Scrimlocked here. They don't want to push that one too hard there. Fire Giant probably only lasting for another 30 or so seconds.
As how long of fire? What's that, like a minute and a half maybe?
It shouldn't be too much longer, yeah. A minute and a half? I think it's been on them for a little while. Either way, I'm interested to see if they just go for that last tower like you said earlier. Looks like they want to go for a gold period, just get that cheeky primal bomb.
Just slam this up, you're getting to the point where you're getting hidden full builds. We got a crit coming online from Galen going into this Deathbringer. I'm assuming you get finishing up your builds just off this Gulcher in the last tower, and then you'll pretty much be at full strength going into a Fire Giant where not a lot of people have these starters done on Shower Time side.
Shower Time just a bit too far behind. I don't think that anytime soon we're going to be seeing that That Upwash going down, and he's just able to frontline as much as he likes. We are seeing Shelltime is going to group up left side. They don't want that tower going down so easily. If Giant does slip off Scrim locks, so it was about 30 seconds, yeah. Weave is going to walk up a little bit, but not take too much damage from the post there. We do see Galen's ult is forced out there. The Sign Kraken and Yemok do go up in defense of him. KO is still diving the backline though. It looks like we might see a pick here. In Xiao trying to get his damage off, trying to chase that Ratatoska.
Yeah, you turn around there.
Weave is going to go in there, get some CC off. Osme does get the pick off on Galen. Wax Python is put out of position. We do see Wukong will come out. Does land straight away. Really good stun coming up from the emoji there. Osme forced to beads. We do see instantly Robbie gets in, gets stunned, dies. Really good response there from KO to root him on the spot. King Carter looking for a sneaky little gank here as the mid laner. Does get some really good damage off. Looks like we're going to be seeing the enemy mid laner go down potentially. Customs is going to get bombed a few times there and does get taken out by Carter's ult. Really nice barber house there. I think this bird might even be taken out in a second here if we see them push up a bit further. They are a little bit low and they are going to try to reset here and look for that fire, it looks like. Really good target selection and responses from Scrimlock I'm seeing. Lots of blinks and instant responses.
Yeah, 100%.
Carter
yeah,
is a little bit out of position here. We might see him get punished here.
This could be
almost
bad.
Jukes the Tiger. Yeah, if he goes down here, I see a very good potential for them to turn here. But it does jump away, but
Good Aegis. You're turning back into everyone here.
I think he's looking
Got
to
house
get away
coming.
here, potentially, but he almost takes out the solo laner. KO is going to dive in the backline.
Ooh, does
land
get the
ult,
kill.
and does get the response kill.
I feel like that is still worth. I feel like that is still worth a shout time. That's not. Freya dying there is.
Freya goes down
Yeah,
there.
no.
Unlucky, just out of position, walking up in fire by herself. Ratatoska does land in though. Yeah, unfortunately.
Just pull it. You just pull it here.
Taylor's
You just pull the
alone.
fire.
It looks like House isn't going to get away here either. Carrier's going to get a double kill. This looks like it might be game potentially. We see no solo, no support. Robbie has to defend the fire giant by himself.
dead.
Does get
Yeah.
punished for it.
There's going to be left Phoenix. KO might just be able to. I would just send Weave now just to go run down customs first the game. KO might just
like
be able to solo end.
Left
Close
side
to
move
anyway.
potentially into game. I think they might hold this. No, it's cool. We do see KO does get the bird. There's not a whole lot that anyone can do here to stop him at this point. Fire Giant also goes the way of Scrimlocked.
Yeah.
Honestly,
It's
really just really
looking
unfortunate
convincing.
positioning. Yeah, that's what I'm seeing. KO does take a little bit of damage, but he's okay. I really think that Wax getting that pick was really huge there, but seeing that the Freya go down, just walking up the fire with no vision, no team, just yeah, really pulling the team down a little bit there. I'm not too sure how Shower Time's going to pull this one back, but I'm interested to see how they defend this. We did see last game a similar position. Scrimlock having a bit of trouble with Siege Birds down, so maybe we see a similar comeback come up from Shower Time, at least potentially.
It's just going to be an Oni Fury into a, I would say, just a mid siege. I would like to see I reckon a 4-1 split here, just have Raven, because I don't see, if he uses his immunity well, I feel like he kind of does just win against this rat in the 1v1.
Yeah.
Is the only question there is that the rat can rotate to the mid fight easier than the Raven can, so maybe 5-5 is better.
I actually quite like the Raven's build. He actually went final at him Discord, so I think that's a pretty interesting build choice. He's going to be pretty hard to take down.
Yeah, he's very hard to kill.
Really good ult coming out from the upper there. Lots of damage coming out. Rat ult, Emoji ult, Wax ult up in here as well. Wukong. Ningxiao does respond with his ult to the dive. And we are going to see the house potentially taken out here. Really nice shove. Kraken does go up. It doesn't connect with anyone, unfortunately. And this mid bird looks like it might go the way of Scrimlocked. Not too much the shout time it can do. So a solid defense, but so much pressure coming up from that upper ult. You can't stand in it. You just have to move.
Yeah. This could be close to game if this. Oh, another pick here. Customs going
Out
down.
of position, Customs does get taken down there immediately. Really good response from Scrimlocked again.
the
I
healing
think
on
we're
those.
using a pluck, potentially healing that might be game. Yeah, I think it's 4% health per, so you can just spam them and just full heal. Yeah, this bird again. Oh, back up already. Both
Yeah,
birds.
that's crazy. And House falling
does
too.
get
This
taken
could
down,
just be
and
game.
this does look like it's game.
Robbie is coming up, but I think it's already pretty much at half health. They just
Rat does ult
hit
up
this
in there.
Titan,
He
it's
can
gonna
go
be
for a
game.
mid landing. Carter is in ult though, unable to be damaged.
Instantly
and does
dead,
get
yeah, that's
taken
game.
down, yeah.
So game 2 goes the way of Scrim locked and the set, and I believe we do have to wrap this up quickly. We got a video, and then we'll have the post game chat after the video. So GG.
It's okay, just be quiet. Be quiet. It's okay, just be quiet. I like silence. If I come through, they be lying. It's still silent. You don't have game like Kobe Bryant.
And we are back. What a game, what a set. Scrimlock was just too clinical. The first game was a little bit rough, but that game just ran away with it. A lot more smoother win that game than the first game. But both games, everyone played well. I honestly don't even think I couldn't even tell us like a secure standout to pick an MVP. They all played very well.
Yeah,
Both
Carter
games.
undiveable, and I think honestly the best pick for their team, the best change, was potentially that R plush, giving them the ability to actually safely push objectives and birds. Really a difference giver for them, considering last game it was a bit more of a struggle. So
Yeah,
again,
it
as you
did
said,
very well.
I think that was a pretty convincing win in terms of team play coming from. Sorry, I'm forgetting the name of Scrimlocked. Really, really convincing win that second game. They really put it away there in terms of their team fight and their push. So hopefully we see potentially in the future Xiao Time come back just a little bit more confident with their picks and their team play, and I think they'll do great. That was really, really good sets to watch, I reckon.
And hopefully we will see a full strength shower time. Hopefully Chigo makes his way back into this team, and we can see what their full potential actually is, and hopefully they can reconvene and resort themselves out before finals. But on
Shout
that
out
note,
to sorry,
yeah,
shout out to cameraman, everyone like that, everyone making this work. Thank you for the graphics team, everything like that. It looks great. Appreciate it. It looks terrific.
Gangster
Thank you,
Sexy
gang.
is a god.
Yeah, gang just putting away the best graphics you can see in the business. Hopefully, we'll be casting tomorrow night for the other two sets that happened. I think we should be able to organize that, but potentially not. We'll let you guys know. Thank you again for tuning in. Hopefully, you guys enjoyed this set as much as I did, and hopefully, Yegs did. So,
Yeah,
been very good.
100%. Hey, GG's. We'll see ya hopefully tomorrow night.